Hi, my beautiful YouTube friends. Thank you for tuning in today. Today, I'd like to talk to you about something called forgiveness. Now, for some people, it's like piece of cake. For me, not a piece of cake. For those of you that is a piece of cake, can I have some of that piece of cake? For me, it's a process. I knew this lady once, and her husband cheated on her. And within 2 days, she's like, "Oh, I forgive him," and da da da. I'm like, how do you even, wow, okay. And so, but that was her. So then, anyway, I don't really have a problem forgiving people, but when it's something really detrimental that's happened to me or my husband or my friends or my family, it's a little bit more difficult. So anyway, I have a really good friend, and one day we were talking on the phone, and she said, if you can know all the scripture verses in the world, but if you don't forgive, you're a liar. I forgive. You can know all the scripture verses in the world, but if you don't forgive, you're a liar. I gotta go now. So I hung up the phone. And so I was like really ticked off. I was like, what is, I forgive people. What? But she knows me. She knows me very well. She didn't know the instance, but she knew me very, very well. Or she knows me very well. So a week has gone by, and I'm fuming. Like, how can she say I don't forgive people? I forgive people. What is she talking about? Well, see, there was this person that I did not forgive. 19 years prior to that. Now that's hate of a child. That's like a child of hate that has grown up in your arms. This psychopath shot my husband's and my border collie and black lab. He blatantly told me what he did. He was a psychopath, and then he proceeded to bury him in a swamp. And it's a big, long court process, and nothing prevailed of it. So for 19 years, I hated this guy. I'm like, God, can I be your wrath? I hated him. I wanted him dead. And I was just seething with all this, right? So then anyways, fast forward, and I'm talking to my friend 19 years later, and she said all that, and then I was like, okay, God, okay. Because I went back and forth. I wavered. I forgive him. I don't forgive him. But this time I was like, okay, I give up my control. I'll forgive, but I can't do it. And the most amazing thing happened. All of a sudden, throughout my whole being, I felt God say to me, my forgiveness is up here. Sin and evil is down here. My forgiveness is up here. Sin and evil and the bad things people do, way down here. And I was like, oh my God, it was such a beautiful and amazing moment. And at that point, I forgave after 19 years. I no longer hated or had bitterness. And my two dogs that have always, I'd cry and cry up to 19 years ago for them. And all of a sudden, they just sort of went about their way. I think about them a lot, but I don't cry, and I'm not devastated anymore. I forgive the guy, and I don't think I'm at the point of like, oh yeah, let's have tea together. If he came to me and said, I'm really sorry, well then yeah, maybe. But I'm telling you, forgiveness is the most awesome thing. So when I have a hard time forgiving people, and like I said, I usually don't, but if there are instances, I remember that. Forgiveness is up here. All that other stuff is down there. So take care, my friends. Have a great day.